All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us, and welcome to Rivercrest football on Rivercrest Athletics. We are live from RMC Stadium here in Trumann, Arkansas, as your Colts prepare to match up against the Trumann Wildcats. The Colts come in with a 6-2 overall record and 5-0 in conference after beating Gosnell last week 42-15. Quarterback Cavante Washington was stellar last week and has put up great numbers this year. Washington is completing 65.5% of his passes for 1,195 yards and 18 touchdowns. Michael Rayner, coming off a 3 TD catch game, has 26 receptions for 467 yards and 9 touchdowns. On the other side, Buda Harris has hauled in 26 passes for 415 yards and 5 touchdowns. Running back Kobe Turner has rushed for 573 yards and 8 touchdowns, and he's averaging 11.9 yards per carry. The defense has been led by Wyatt Lancaster, who has 92 tackles, 18 tackles for loss, 7.5 sacks. Jaden Young has 48 tackles, and Quinshon Perry and Marcus Slayton both have 43 tackles apiece. Trumann dropped to 4-4 overall and 2-3 in conference after dropping their game to Blytheville last Friday, 30-24. The Wildcats had Blytheville on the ropes for most of the game behind a strong offensive line and quarterback Jake Osmond and running back Cade Hatton. Osmond is number 8 in the state in rushing with 1,137 yards and 13 touchdowns. Hatton has added 604 yards and 5 scores. The Wildcat rushing attack is averaging 250 yards a game, with Osmond averaging 142 of those. Gavin Cubitt and Gavin Greenwell lead Trumann's defense with 64 tackles. Isaiah Carrillo has added 55 stops, and Hatton is number 2 in the state with 6 interceptions. The Colts lead the all-time series 32-10 and are 14-6 all-time at Trumann. But in the last 5 games at Trumann, the Wildcats lead the series 3-2. We're set for a good one. It's the Rivercrest Colts versus Trumann Wildcats up next right here on Rivercrest Athletics. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you'll know each time we go live. And we're ready for some Rivercrest football.
All right, buddy. Welcome back, man. It's good to have you. Ronnie's been out jet-setting around the states, and he's back in the saddle tonight. We're glad to have him back. Welcome in for another night of Friday night football. We're about 4:25 left from kickoff, and our captains are at the middle of the field. On the Trumann side, it's all the seniors. They just announced all their seniors. It was senior night here at Trumann Stadium. And then over on the other side, the Rivercrest Colts is number 55, Jared Robinson. Number 54 is Ian McLean. Also number 71, Quinshon Perry. And also 30.
No, it's 50.
50. Oh, Marion, sorry. And Hunter Ellis, I think, is over there also. Oh, it's 50 rather than 30. Yeah. Yes, sorry about that. So, Coach already keeping me straight, and that's a good thing. Looks like we're going to receive tonight, and they're shaking hands, and we're about ready for some football.
Yes, sir.
Well, Coach, that record that you mentioned here worries me some. This is always a tough place to come and play.
Yeah.
We've come in here many different times and playing good football and fight for our life, or we look up, we're losing. So hopefully tonight we can take care of business. And, of course, everybody's not saying much about it, but next week is the big showdown. But we got to get through tonight first.
Get through this, yeah.
So we'll talk about that later in the game. But welcome in.
Yeah, we actually we came here just over. We came here just over. Last time we played here, we were down 21-0 with about 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. We fumbled 2 straight times on the 15-yard line and gave it going in, and so got to handle turnovers tonight, and penalties have plagued us all year.
Yeah, and Osmond, the quarterback here tonight, had a big interception return.
He did.
For a touchdown in that
yards.
game, yes. And so we came in here, in pretty good shape 2 years ago, and we were shocked when we walked out of here.
Absolutely.
So we're hoping that we just take care of business here tonight and walk out of here with a win. So
Trumann's head coach is head coach Gunnar Cook. We want to thank him for setting us up, and other guys up here in the booth tonight. We appreciate all the hospitality that Trumann's media people have showed us.
Yes.
Also, they got 45 players and 13 seniors, 10 juniors, and 22 sophomores. So quite a bit of guys in that sophomore class. The Rivercrest Colts are fielding 46 players with 18 seniors, 14 juniors, and 14 sophomores. So it's going to be a battle tonight, and we'll see how it all plays out. Our defense has been playing better. We're excited about that. And offense has been clicking pretty good. We played some teams the last few weeks that like to do the 3- and 4-yard thing, and Trumann likes to do that. Yeah. They like the ball possession type stuff. So we'll see what happens here and see if we can't get a victory.
And you'll see some really different formations from Trumann. Beautiful facilities here in Trumann, man. I tell you what, we're really proud. I'm from Trumann, live in Trumann. This is my alma mater. And one thing they have done is they really impressed a lot of folks in the state with their facilities. They have the RMC Stadium, which stands for Roach Manufacturing Corporation. They've invested a lot of money into this program and this school. And you have a video board right now. They're going through the starting lineups. They have a big video board here in the end zone, and they're going. Actually, the students' voices you're hearing there through that. So,
yeah, they're about to take the field. We're waiting on the Trumann guys to come in, but Colts are going to go ahead and come on in as we see them across the way, and then Trumann will follow them as they come out of their big indoor facility there at the end of the end zone there, and. We found out we got muted there off the bat, so we'll try to make sure we catch up with what we said. But anyway, you can hear the cowbells, and the Trumann Wildcat fans are fired up.
Like Coach Dye said earlier, we do lead the all-time series 32-10, 14-6 at Trumann. But also, like you said, those last 5 games, I don't know if you caught it earlier, we are 2-3 right here. We've actually played Trumann in the history of Rivercrest football. The only team that we've played more than Trumann is Osceola.
Isn't that something?
At 48 times. And so this is actually the 43rd meeting of these two teams tonight. So it's a storied history.
Long-time rival, isn't it?
Yep.
Good crowd over for the Colts tonight. A lot of people traveled over to Trumann. It's not a very long trip.
Band's here.
Band's here, man. They're ready to rock and roll. And so, man, get in your seat and let's get ready.
Great weather here tonight. It's a little windy. The flag's blowing pretty hard over there in the end zone, but other than that, man, it's about 70 degrees in here, 70-something degrees. It's pretty nice. I think the rain's going to hold out.
Yep, we're praying for no rain. We got old Billy Bubba up on the roof running the camera, and he's got no cover, so we sure don't want anything raining on his head.
I told him if it rains, here's the trash bag. So good luck improvising.
Yeah, you get wet, but save those cameras.
All right, here we go. There's 12 minutes on the clock, and they're getting ready to kick this one off. Trumann is in the black and gold jerseys, black helmets. The gold numbers, a little bit hard to see from up here for me, but
Kylan Sanders is all the way back, and so I think we're looking for a little pooch kick or a little onside kick right off the bat. We got Michael Rayner, and we got number 24, Buda Harris, there in the middle of the field about the 40-yard line. And there's Colby Turner back there about the 25.
Against Blyville, they did a little bit of everything. They did a little onside. They did some pop high kicks, and they did kick it deep a few times. So,
what number is that on that kicker there?
That's Efrain Garcia, that's 88.
88, okay.
Here we go. Football Friday night, Trumann Wildcats.
There's the kick.
It's going to be a high kick.
Sanders is going to catch that at about the 18. Oh, he dropped it. Now he's running, trying to find a hole there. Oh, breaks the tackle, and he's going to fall forward to about the 21-yard line. That's where the Colts will take over 1st and 10. If he feels that cleanly, he's probably setting it about the 40-yard line, I think.
That's right.
Looks like it, yeah. Brought down by Cade Hayes. Cade Hayes, number 15, was in on the tackle.
Well, we're hoping for a quicker start tonight. We've come out to a slow start the last 2 games we've played. We did have a big second half in those games, but it does my heart good to start early.
Yes.
That big offensive line for the Colts is lined up. We'll mention them here in just a minute. They got on to me this week. Coach.
I tried to give him some love last week while you were gone, and I guess they didn't hear.
There's a handoff to Marcus Slayton. He runs to the left side of the field. Stiff arm there, but he's going to be wrapped up. There's a flag coming in late. I believe that's going to be a late hit. There's going to be
looks like 35, Gavin Cubitt has knocked him down. There is a flag back there.
Actually, he and Big Man got tied up there.
It looks like they're going to call a hold.
Call holding on us.
Wow.
So
We were thinking it might have been Ruppin the passer or something at the quarterback, but nope.
Well, this is one thing we've talked about. We're averaging right at 100 yards penalty yardage a game, and the coach has been emphasizing we have to cut that down. We can't keep giving them yards.
So 1st and 20 for the Colts. Devontae throws right to Buddha, and he is met as soon as he catches it there at about the 20 or 18-yard line.
He did have Michael Rayner streaking into the soft part of that zone, but he also, the Trumann defense was coming on him pretty quick.
Right. So 2nd down and 13 for the Colts, 11:20 to go in this first quarter. .16 on the play clock, so plenty of Turner. He finds, he's
get around there,
leaps
Kobe.
over a tackle. He's got some room out there to the left side. He's got a blocker in front. He's at the 40, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 31-yard line of Trumann. So big game.
Yeah, number 3, Cade Hatton on the big tackle, touchdown-saving tackle.
That's right.
And we're 1st down at the 30-yard line on the Wildcat side of the field, and what a big gain. What a big gain there.
51-yard run.
51 yards.
Well, he did a good job of just stepping over a tackle.
Yeah.
So they marked that at the 31, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Colts. Two receivers to the right.
They've strung out the plays to the line very good till that one.
There's a snap, a little pitch out to Cavante. We're going to have a trick play here. He overthrows a wide-open Michael Rayner right here at about the 22-yard line.
Trying to throw on the run there. That's always a difficult run, rolling to his right and just put a little bit too much mustard on it and overthrew Michael Rayner there. We'll see what comes after that.
If that's an inch lower, Michael Rayner hauls that in.
Absolutely.
Yep, and it'd be 1st down more than likely.
At least be a 1st down right there.
The head Buddha Harris went streaking down the field, and that took the attention away from the safety there, and so that would have been a big play. But here we are, 2nd and 10.
10:35 left to go on the first. We're scoreless. 2nd down and 10 for the Colts. There's a pass over the top in the middle of the field.
What a catch.
Michael Rayner catches it. And he falls into the end zone for the touchdown. The ball's going to be down. Ball's going to be down. And he scores the touchdown for 6.
Touchdown, Michael Rayner. Man, what an effort there. Stretched the ball back over his head, as you can see. And the ball come out, but once you break the plane, it's a touchdown. And that's what the signal we got from the official. And so the Colts take an early lead here, which is great to see. 6-0 Colts.
10:26 left here in the first quarter. Josh Johnson on to try the extra point attempt. Hunter Ellis with the hold. Not sure what we're waiting on here.
Another great pass by Cavante Washington. Yeah. And, man, just a beautiful pass. Here comes Kobe Turner in late to block a little bit. And we're ready to go now.
He was like, I just ran 51 yards.
And the kick is
there.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Right. So Josh Johnson with the point after. It's 7-0 Colts with 10:26 left to go here in this first quarter.
Josh has been injured most of the season. It's been really hard for him to get back in kicking shape. And you think, well, that doesn't take much, but it does. It takes a lot to get your legs limber and everything. And so with the broken foot, that didn't help any. So it's good to see him put one through really nice as we get closer and closer to state playoffs here in 2 weeks. Isn't that something?
That's crazy.
Great job there by that offensive line, that front for the Colts.
Yes.
We'll mention them. Jed Brigance is playing there. He should be back tonight. I think he told me yesterday he was going to be back. Ian McClain was in there. Jared Robertson, Andrew Lomack, and Quinshon Perry were all in there on that offensive line to help on that initial drive.
Junior high finished up their season last night with a win, 8-0 over Trumann. And so I wonder now, Dan, is it going to be next week before we see if anybody is promoted from the junior high team up? It'll be that last game, won't it?
It will be.
That's going to be 59.
Naeem fumble.
And bounced right to him.
Yep, he picked it up. And
the
fumble again.
They're going to rule it down. They're going to rule it down.
They're going to call him down right there. But, boy, that was almost our ball twice. And he's going to get it out to the 29-yard line.
So the Wildcats will take over their first possession of senior night here for this Trumann team. They'll start at their own 29-yard line
with
10-20 to go
ton of seniors, and next week will be our senior night. And we got a ton of seniors coming, so don't try to be there next Friday night for our seniors.
There's a snap. Osmond's going to keep it. He runs to the left side.
Ooh, nice
and
game.
He picks up about 6 yards on that.
Brought down there by Marcus Slayton, number 3, but not before he picks up about 7.
Actually going to mark it 7 yards, yeah. So 2nd down and 3 for the Wildcats. 10:04 left to go here in the first. Colts on top 7-0. They scored on their first possession of this game.
Was nice to get started early.
It sure is. Have a little bit of lead up there. Yeah. You got to watch their offense. They'll just do. You won't know where the ball's coming from half the time, so you have to watch close.
Again, Osmond, their quarterback, number 7. He's number 8 in rushing in the state.
Nice
job there by. That was Wyatt Lancaster had a hold of him.
He's back up, and he's going to end up getting the tackle.
Yeah, he got the tackle anyway.
The Trumann player right there. Probably that's Hatton. Kate Hatton. He's probably wishing Wyatt would have gone ahead and knocked him down right there because he spun around, and next thing you know, he's got 8 Colts on top of him.
Kieran Morris was also there, and Andrew Lomack was there. So just a concerted effort of red hats. We like that. A whole bunch of red hats around the football. But Wyatt Lancaster slows him down and then puts him to the ground.
So 8-yard loss on that play.
Loss on the play. 3rd down and 11 for the Wildcats with 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Been a lot of good defense here last few weeks.
That's going to be number 3, Hatton running to the right. He cuts back to the middle. He's going to be wrapped up there by Marcus Slayton and Wyatt Lancaster.
Yeah.
Man.
So great job by that Colt defense to bring up 4th down and 10.
Look like I think they're going to punt right here. Who's that backing up the punt? Bear with us as we try to read some of these numbers. When they're facing us, it's okay, but when they're on their sideways, is that an 18?
That's probably going to be Garcia.
Going to be Garcia, 88.
88, okay. Efren Garcia is going to punt.
He'll handle all the kicking duties.
And then it's going to be 4th and 10. So you always got to be aware of maybe a fake punt, but I don't think they would on this end of the field. But that's when punts work the best, when you don't think they would.
Kobe Turner and Michael Rayner back to receive this kick, or what we think is going to be a kick. There's a snap, and there is a kick. It's high kick.
Well, it is very high.
It's going to land at about the 49-yard line, and it's going to bounce and roll to the Rivercrest 40-yard line, and that's where it'll be spotted.
Great field position right there, and man, what a good first series for the defense. Man, that is what it's all about as we get ready to start looking toward state playoffs. Is you got a solid defense, you can do some good things in the state playoffs. You can hear the band fired up over there. Our band's here tonight, and they got their band thing canceled tomorrow, but they're going to be doing state Monday.
I think is that Nolan there on the offensive line as well, number 78? Oh, nice little pass over there.
Bubble screen.
To Cash.
Yep.
And he breaks the tackle and falls forward for another couple yards.
I think it fooled him when he turned around. There wasn't nobody in front of him. But he still made a cut anyway. Looked like Brody Popejoy. Is that the way you say that, Coach?
Yes, sir.
A lot of things plugged into there, so bear with us just a second here.
They have a lot of technology stuff over here going on, so they're probably using a lot of that Wi-Fi stuff.
We're still showing bad, so we're hoping we'll pick back up in just a minute here.
So a loss on that play to bring up 2nd down and 13 for the Colts. Ball spotted at midfield.
We're so sorry for this.
There's a snap. Cavante pitches it out to Kobe Turner on the right side. He cuts back up the middle. He's finding a hole there. He spins away from the tackler at the 33 and falls forward to the 29-yard line, and where it'll be 1st and 10, Rivercrest.
Number 25, Jonathan Vasquez there on the tackle, but not before a big gain by Kobe Turner. There it's coming back up good. Sorry about that. We're kind of having a little bit of ebb and flow on our web, on our internet, so we'll keep talking. Y'all keep watching. It'll come back up. If you got to reboot, you might want to have to reboot and come back in.
So after the Kobe Turner run, it's 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Cavante's going to keep it this time. He runs to the left side of that line and spins. Oh, he breaks a little tackle there. Going to be wrapped up.
Wow.
By the push.
Going to be close to a 1st down here once he falls.
We have a little scrum there for a bit.
I think you got a 1st down.
Pickup.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1st down.
Nice job there by the junior quarterback, Cavante Washington.
Did a good job faking the pitch to Kobe Turner, and then it left the hole wide open right in front of him.
Well, I tell you what, any defense has to be on their toes with this Rivercrest offense. There's so many weapons over here.
We're finally getting to see all of them. We've been waiting all season. We're finally getting to see them the last few weeks, and it is definitely a loaded
Snap.
team.
Same play.
Same play.
That's
Devontae,
going in.
he trips, or he would have been in the end zone right there.
Well, I thought he was gone. I thought he was gone.
He tripped over somebody's foot there as he's trying to cut it back to the right, and he saw the end zone.
Boy, it was wide open, too.
So it's going to bring up second down and about 3 for the Colts. Ball's on the 10-yard line, or just outside the 10-yard line. 5:04 left to go in this first quarter. Colts on top 7-0. There's a snap. Washington's going to keep it again.
Play.
He's going to pick up the first down as he falls down to about the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Colts with 4:53 left to go in the first quarter.
Hey, if it ain't broke, ain't that right, Coach?
I mean, yeah. If we can get 3 or 4 yards a pop, we'll be in the end zone here in a couple plays.
Offense is looking really, really good tonight, guys.
And the thing is, you keep running that, they're going to have to start filling that middle right there, and that's going to open up for Kobe on the outside.
That's right.
Kobe's going to take the snap.
Get in there.
And he's going to score easily there. That offensive line went to work on that. I saw several folks in there just pushing people out of the way.
Touchdown Colts, man. 13-0 here with 4:40 left to go in the first quarter. And, man, it is just what this was best case scenario right here. Colts come in and score first 2 possessions, and Trumann gets backed up and has to punt, and that's what we're looking for right here tonight.
So with 4:40, here's the point after attempt. That's Josh Johnson.
That is good.
And it's good.
Way
So
to go, Josh.
14-0 Colts on top. 4:40 left to go in the first quarter here at RMC Stadium in Trumann.
Can y'all hear us better now out there? If somebody just kind of give us a little note, say that the sound is okay. I've got a couple of notes says it's cutting in and out. We don't want to bring you a bad broadcast, but that might have been.
Came in earlier when we were losing internet connection.
Might have been we were having internet problems for sure, Dan. This is what we needed. Yep, looks like it's better. Deion Robinson said he's talking about the game, so that's good. I like when people are talking about the game rather than technical difficulties.
That's right.
But that is what we needed, man. Come over here. We're up 14-0 and 4:40 to go in the first quarter, and man, you want to come over and get a good start, and that is exactly what's happened here. Let's see if we can keep it going here.
Can't take your foot off the gas.
No.
Here we go, Josh Johnson. No, and it's Naeem Rayner set to kick off. He wears number 59, left-footed kicker. It's going to be they're going to receive. That's Caden Hatton at the 20. And he's going to try to get outside over here on this left side of the field. How he stayed in bounds, I'm not sure, but he was able to pick up another 4 yards.
He is quick. Brought down by Michael Rayner and Colin Sanders.
Yeah. I don't know how he didn't step out of bounds right there when he turned that little circle, but he said he stayed in bounds.
Yeah,
and,
that was a great run.
They're going to have pretty good starting field possession there as they're on the 38-yard line, 37-yard line. I'll get it right in a minute. Sound is good. Thank you, Ronnie Smith. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate y'all listening.
All right.
Anytime you go on the road, you never know what you're going to get, but hang in there with us, all right?
First and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 37-yard line. That's going to be
that's a big man right there.
Yeah, that's a big boy right there.
Tripped up by Marcus Slayton.
That is
35.
35, yeah. That's Gavin Cubitt.
Gavin Cubitt, man. He just big old power back right up the middle. He's about a head taller than anybody out there.
He's usually the one open.
Right.
It's a good, strong blocking back, but good job running the ball right there.
So a gain of about 7 on that play to bring up second down and 3 for the Wildcats.
Trumann's going to fight you to the end, so you got to keep coming.
Man in motion this time. That's going to be Osment keeping it. He makes a move.
Slip down.
Bad angle there as Osment is able to break free for a big gain for the Wildcats.
Jaden Young raggles him down, but that little fake, little spin right there, and everybody took the wrong guy, and he come free out of the off the line there, and that's big gain.
That's the one thing about this offense is they put you in a position where you have to play. You want to play aggressive and come across the line, but you have to play your position or you'll get out of whack in a hurry.
And Osment runs similar to Michael Rayner. He's really good, and Kobe Turner as well. They both cut well.
Yes.
And Osment does that here at Trumann. That's why he's number 8 in the state in rushing.
Man, he picked him up, put him down right there. There's the same little spin move again, but this time he'd already handed it off. It's definitely going to make you stay at home.
That's going to be Cubitt, isn't it?
Brought down by Kobe Turner and
Gavin Cubitt.
And Big Man
Lomack was in there on that tackle.
So a gain of about 3 on that to bring up 2nd down and 7. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line of Rivercrest.
3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 3 minutes.
We got to step up and play this defense. It could be a 1-score game in a hurry.
This time he does hand it off. That's Cade Hatton coming in on this left side, and he's going to be met there by Wyatt Lancaster.
And Ian McLean. Ian McLean with a big tackle right there.
And Kobe Turner was there to force him to cut back inside.
Yes.
So it's well played by that Colt defense. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for Trumann.
They like to play fast. They don't do much huddling, man. They're moving the ball. We haven't had much to say, but just call the game, and that's probably good.
This time Osmond's going to keep it, and he's met there by Marcus Slayton. Slows him down.
There's Cardi Smith.
And he's going to be short of the first down.
He's going to bring up a 4th down, so they're going to be 4th and 1 from the 22. You talked about Wyatt Lancaster. I know that he was still kind of nursing that hip pointer last week, and he told us after the game that during one play that thing popped into place, and he said, I felt better after that. So that
hurt me thinking about it.
Yeah, he was feeling better once it popped back into its right spot.
Number 72, Janarius Brownlee checks in on this short yardage situation for the Colts. Trumann has a 4th and 1 at the Colt 22-yard line. Minute 30 left to go in the first quarter. There's a snap. Osmond's going to keep it. He's going to have the first down.
Easy.
And this big offensive line for Trumann was able to create enough space for him to pick up that 1 yard he needed.
Marcus Slayton, Cardi Smith.
Yeah, Dan was telling me watch film this week. He said, man, they'll block you till the end. You got to get off of them if you can. Get off the blocks and get to the running backs. But that's a big first down for the Wildcats.
They do a good job getting in formations that overload the area they want to run. They try to get you out of position. They do a good job. They're well coached.
Yep.
Pocahontas is up 8-6 over Blytheville early in the first.
Wow.
Wow.
Of course, Trumann led Blytheville all game last week till right there to the end. We got home and realized that Blytheville had come back and won.
5 on the play clock here. He's going to hand it off to Cubitt up the middle, and he's pulled back.
Man.
Wyatt Lancaster.
There's Ian McLean, too.
Ian McLean.
Ian McLean's been in on several tackles already. He's come to play tonight. I want to say hello to Lynn and Carolyn Foster in Orlando, Florida tonight. Thank you for watching.
So 35 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. And the Trumann coach is signaling in the play. Osmond's looking at his wristband there to see what that play is. And they're getting ready to snap this ball here. One more play, I think, in the first quarter. The man in motion, that's Hatton. Osmond's going to keep it after faking it to Hatton.
Whoa.
And he's going to be wrapped up there by Quinshon, I think.
Cardi Smith is there on the pile.
Cardi Smith and Kobe Turner.
Cardi got those pins out of that thumb a couple weeks ago, and
yep.
he is ready to go, man. He's wanting some more PT. I said, just do what you got to do when you get in there, and that's going to end the first quarter. What a quick first quarter. Trumann is on the move, and but we are up 14-0, and a good start for the Colts tonight. Got did you say 8-6 a while ago or 8-0?
Yeah, 8-6.
Okay. Yeah, Pocahontas 8, Blytheville 6 with 4:09 left in the first. Thank you, Oscar. Well, exciting start. Good job by our offense. Defense come out really well the first series. This series, Truman's had a little bit more success, and they're moving the ball pretty good down the field. We want to try to keep it from becoming a one-possession game. So they're going to fight them here down on the just about, I think they're in the red zone. Yep. And so when defense comes back out, they're going to have a little bit of property to protect, see if they can keep them out of the end zone. I don't know what kind of field goal kicker they got, but
pretty good kicker.
Yeah,
Frank Garcia.
Yeah.
He's kicked for him since his 10th grade year.
Yeah.
I remember over here when we came last time and made all of his extra points. Good kicker.
So we'll see if that's what they want to do. But I got a feeling in this area they're going to probably try to run all 4 downs if they need to. What do you got there, about
They're
third?
going to be a
3rd
and 7 on the 14-yard line.
3rd and 7. We're here on the right side of this booth, so we've got a little window over here to the side that we can see part of the field, and the other part we're just having to stretch out. A senior night here at Trumann, so they recognized about 50 people, I think.
Yeah.
Cheerleaders and golf and bands,
football
players.
We'll do that next week before the Blyville game.
Yeah, get there early next week. It'll be a crowd next Friday night with the senior night coming off against a huge Blyville game. So there's going to be a packed house next Friday night.
So the first play of this second quarter, Osmond's going to roll to his right.
Pass.
He's a lefty. Oh, nice
Good
job
play,
there by
Jacavian.
Yeah. He broke that pass play up. That was Osmond running. He was rolling to his right. He's left-handed. Threw it with his left hand there to about the 2-yard line, and Jacavian was there to knock it loose. So they'll bring up 4th down.
He kept eyeballing his receiver, and Jacavian just hung around in the neighborhood and was able to knock it down when it come his way. So great play there by Jacavian.
Boy, it is easy when you have a guy who can run it like Jake Osmond to come off your man to try to come up and help tackle.
Yeah.
And he did a good job staying on top of him.
Sure did.
Garcia is going to attempt a field goal here.
Here's our question right here answered, man. He's going to go for a long one here.
It'll be a 31-yard field goal. There's the hold. There's the kick. It's going to be
a little short.
No good, yeah.
Off to the right and short.
Right.
So the defense holds. That's a big play right there, guys. A good defense stand when you got it down deep in your own territory, and they were able to get them to kick a field goal, and it was just a little bit short, a little bit wide right. So that's good.
Yep.
That's good.
So with 11:54 left to go in the first half, the Colts will take over the football at their own 20-yard line. They're up 14-0 in this one.
Here's Miss, I hope I say your name right, Miss Deetra, watching from Atlanta, Georgia, Cavante's mom. So that's thank you for watching from Atlanta, Georgia tonight. Glad you get to see your son play on TV.
So 3 receivers to the right, Cash Span over here to the left by himself. Kobe Turner's going to take the handoff. He breaks the tackle.
Wow.
He's still on his feet as he's going to go to about the 27-yard line.
Me and Dan were talking about coming over here. It would just be a cool game to watch Kobe get about 20 carries and just see what he would do.
Yeah.
Because he's, we've been up at half and things, and he's not got near the carries. But, I mean, we like the balanced offense, too, so we're, how we are.
Well, he does have 91 yards on 5 carries so far, so that's pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. But we like the balanced offense, so we're not griping. We just thought, man, I'd like to see him turn loose for about a half a game.
Definitely.
So Kylan Sanders checks in. He's at the tailback spot now. Washington is going to pitch it out to him on the right side. There goes Sanders. He's going to have the first down. He takes it out, falls forward to the 35-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10.
Little glimpse of the Rivercrest future right there for Colin Sanders.
Yeah, nice play, nice pitch and run there. And just nice everywhere right now on the offense. The offense clicking on all cylinders, as they say.
Our coaches did a good job with the game plan coming in, offense and defense, and it's really paid off so far.
Yeah, Cash Span's had a catch already.
Yeah,
and so they're moving it all around. You got to cover everybody.
3 receivers here to the left. A little throw out to Michael Rayner.
Oh,
and he's going to be tripped up there by
Cade Hatton.
Cade Hatton.
Wow.
Great tackle there by Hatton.
That was a great tackle.
You don't see many open field tackles on Mike Rayner like that. And Mike, that's the one guy that hadn't done a big thing yet, is Mike Rayner. So
he did have a 31-yard touchdown.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Hatton is,
I forgot about that. It wasn't over 80 yards, so
right.
We're kind of spoiled on Mike Rayner doing like 80-yard things.
Well, if you're going to get to him, that's how you get to him.
That's
before
right.
he can turn around and find some space.
That's right. 2nd and 10.
And you want to avoid throwing toward Hatton much. He's number 2 in the state in interceptions with 6 on the season. Oh, nice job by Cavante.
Way to go,
tackle.
Get
Still
up.
on his feet, and that's going to be Hatton there with the tackle at about the 45-yard line.
Hatton has good speed out there.
Yeah.
He moves well.
And
a run.
He's not a huge player either. I mean, he looks small out there, but, man, that dude's grit. He's full of grit.
He's probably one of the fastest players on the field.
Yeah.
But when he gets you, he's going to bring you down. He don't miss many tackles, but big run there by Cavante Washington. He just kind of barreled over the first guy. And
that faking a pitch and running has worked every single time so far.
We've seen a lot. Cavante was probably our player of the game last week. Did a little bit of everything.
There's a pass over the middle.
There's that slant.
Rayner.
There he is.
And,
good tackle.
It's a tackle there by Gavin Greenwell, I believe. Number 12.
Wow. Yeah, nice little slant play, picks up 9, almost another first down, and so the Colts are on the move again. And man, we're kind of throwing everything we got at them right now, all kind of plays and all kind of slants and pitches, and nobody out there right now is you can't say, well, they're not going to get the ball because they give it to about everybody.
Yeah.
So that offensive line steps up to the ball. 9 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the first half. Kobe Turner takes the snap. He's finding some open area. Oh, wow. He just turns it up, and he scores from 36 yards out. So
man, he exploded through that hole.
Did.
The dude just vaporizes and shows up somewhere else about 5 yards down the field, man. I tell you, he has got such quick feet, and they don't ever quit moving, but he just kind of stops and can cut laterally as good as I've seen.
Yeah.
And, man, just a great play there by the Rivercrest Colts as they go up 20-0.
These Colts came to play tonight.
Yes. Three possessions and 3 touchdowns. That's the good odds right there.
And this is not a bad Trumann team at all.
No.
Maybe you have some talent over here.
That's
There's
good.
Josh Johnson with another PAT.
Boy, Josh has got it back in the groove tonight, boys and girls. It's good to see him feeling better.
8:59 left to go in the first half, and it's 21-0. Rivercrest on top.
It's good to be up 21-0 this time instead of down 21-0 like we were 2 years ago.
2 years ago, we looked up and it was 21-0, and we were going, "What in the world just happened?"
Yeah.
You know, when we first started this broadcast, there was a lot of energy over here on this Trumann side. You know, it's senior night. It's packed full of folks.
That's right.
Cowbells and all that kind of stuff, and you're not hearing anything right now. It's just silent.
Yeah. And if you don't stay on top of it on defense, it'd be easy for them to break one.
Yeah.
Start cutting down those scores. So we just got to keep at it.
This is a tough place to play.
They have good speed, and so you can't relax. You can't relax.
Right. So here we go, 21-0, Rivercrest on top, and that's going to be Naeem Rayner again.
Wonder where Leland's at tonight.
I'm not sure.
There's the kick.
It's going to be a good kick. Down to the
15-yard
line.
Bobbles it. That's going to be Cade Hatton.
Oh, he ran.
And he makes a
little
nice move there.
Wow,
Still on his feet.
Still on his feet.
Tackled by 34, Roosevelt Banks.
Yeah. I think a little bit everybody had a party swinging, and he just kept a internet connection.
We are sorry.
And just hang in there with us. Maybe it'll straighten up here in a minute. It took about a minute or so a while ago to get it straightened back up.
Kobe Turner in the backfield with Cavante Washington. 3 receivers to the right. Cavante is going to keep it, go to his left. He's going to be tripped up by number 2. That's Caden Donovan. Oh, there's a flag comes out at the end of that play, and I believe that's going to be a penalty against Trumann.
It's calling
targeting.
Yeah. I was trying to get the word out.
Like.
He's talking about helmet to helmet, lowering the helmet, and again, that's a safety.
You got hit right in the back of the head, to the helmet to helmet. It's one of those things. I don't think there's any way in the world he meant to do it.
Yeah.
It just happened that he fell at about the same time he was coming across the top.
And they're trying to make it as safe as possible nowadays with the game, and so you'll see a lot of those plays called right there.
Yeah, wasn't a lot of folks pleased with that call on this side, and probably we wouldn't have been on our side either.
That's right.
But anyway.
So after the penalties, 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 23-yard line. Cavante Washington takes the snap. He throws right. It's caught by Jacavian, and he breaks a tackle, and he scores.
Touchdown,
He
Colts.
just split a couple of defenders right there.
And he's been one of those that didn't do much early in the season. These last few games, he's really shown
right.
up.
Yeah, yep. He just waited his time.
That's right.
You try to tell players that all the time. If you keep working hard and bide your time, you're going to get your shots. And he's done that, and he has come up with another big play for the Colts. And, man, look at there. We're up 4 touchdowns here with 8:07 to go here in the second
And you
quarter.
imagine getting ready to go into the playoffs having one more weapon, you know?
That's right.
Yep.
One more person to worry about on defense.
Absolutely. You got a game plan for it.
So another good one.
Another point after by Josh Johnson, and we're up 28-0 in this with 8:07 left to go here in the first half.
Internet's trying to come back up, y'all. Now we're good. There we are. Sorry about the delay. Kavian Williams just caught a pass for how far, Dan?
23 yards.
23 yards and pretty much untouched, went into the end zone.
Yep.
And the Colts are now up another touchdown, so it's 28-0 with 8:07 left to go here in the second quarter. And, man, it's been all Rivercrest Colts right now. And, man, they are looking every bit of the state playoff contenders. They're picked to make a deep run, and we just pray, we hope that we will continue to play hard. They're really coming together nicely here at the right time of the season.
Like Leland Newsom is out there now, so I don't know where he was, but
yeah,
he's back.
I just wanted to make sure he wasn't injured. We hadn't heard anything about him being injured, but he's going to come out here and kick it off for us as the Colts are up 28-0.
There's the kick. A little short kick at about the 30-yard line. It's going to be there by number 2.
To Kylan Sanders on the tackle.
Caden Donovan.
Man, Kylan's playing a good game. Got him a fumble recovery a while ago, and he's had a couple tackles on special teams. And so great job there on the kickoff coverage, but a little short.
They're getting a little testy out there, too. I saw a couple players kind of having words a little bit there.
Yeah, we want to.
At the end of that.
We got to just mind our own business is what we got to do right there.
Just play ball.
Just play ball. That's right.
We got to cut down those 15-yard penalties.
Yes.
Last week was not good, and so I'm sure that was addressed this week, and hopefully we'll see a different set of attitudes this week.
So Trumann will take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. There's a snap. Osmond's going to keep it. Oh, and he's going to be met there
that was,
by several Colts.
First one there was Quinshon Perry.
Yeah.
Wow. He got there quick.
And he was excited about it, too. He got up clapping.
Yeah.
He's ready to go again.
Tackle for a loss.
Quinshon's had a really good season. He is a senior. And, man, we got some really good seniors that's going to be.
That front for the Colts. You got Marcus Clark in there, 52. Quinshon Perry. You got Ian McLean over there. Yeah. Kylan Sanders over here on this side.
Pretty warm tonight for the end of October. It's got to be in the 70s out there, maybe 80. And a little spicy out there. I think the cold weather and the rains are coming.
Hatton is going to take the handoff, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds by Kieran Morris. There's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be a hold against Trumann.
It's going to back them up 10 more. And everything going the Colts' way. Everything's going the Colts' way.
7 minutes, 18 seconds left to go here in the first half. Rivercrest on top 28-0.
Wow, what a start. I tell you, this is it's the start we dreamed of and what we was hoping for, and these guys are delivering a great first half here for the Colts.
So that's going to push the Wildcats back to their own 27-yard line and bring up 2nd down and 20.
Yeah.
Just a little over 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter in tonight's ball game, and we appreciate you watching in from all over the country and all over the world.
Osmond looks to pass, throws to his left. It's
good
stripped
job
away.
Jacavion Williams stripped it and recovered it.
That pass was complete to number 12.
That's going to be the Colts
Gavin
football
Greenwell.
on a great play. I thought he missed the tackle for a minute, but he was just stripping the ball loose, and it come down on the ground. And as Dan said, he stripped it and also recovered it. And that's a nice play right there as Jacavion Williams kind of follows up on that touchdown catch a while ago with a pull away for a turnover. And Colts that's their second turnover of the night to pick up. And here we go again on a 32-yard line headed toward the end zone.
You know, Trumann hasn't passed much in this game so far, and there was one there that they weren't able to hang on to. So Colts will take over.
We were going to fall for a minute.
Kobe Turner runs to the right side of that line, and he's going to be brought down for a loss on the play.
So Justin Price, was that 58? Or is that 56 over there?
I think that's 58. Yeah, that's Justin Price.
Justin Price. Big old boy. They got some big boys on that line.
He's a senior. He was one of the players recognized. That was his dad, actually, or his grandpa, rather, that said something to you before the game.
Oh, okay.
There's going to be a pass over to the top to Buda Harris. It's well covered there by, I can't see the number.
Is that 2 or 3? Maybe a 9. I don't know. It's way across there.
It's way across the field.
Dan's trying to get us a number.
Number 9.
Number 9. It's
Brandon Dom.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Brandon Dom on the coverage.
It's only the second incompletion by Cavante tonight.
Yep.
Had a great week last week, didn't he?
He did.
So 3rd down and 11 for the Colts. And
they're
trying to draw them off right there, but
there was no flag.
Didn't quite cross the line.
10 on the play clock. He rolls right, passes to his right.
Nice catch.
Complete to Buda Harris right at the chains, too. He picks up about 12 yards on that play.
We've seen that a couple times. We've seen that a couple times last week while you were out, Ronnie. Him going just beyond the chain, turning, great pass, and we like that rollout. We've seen a lot of the rolling in the pocket last week that Cavante did, and we're seeing some more of that this week. So that's been real successful. 1st and 10 for the Colts at the Wildcat 21-yard line. 6:30 left to go here in the first half. There's a snap. Hand off to Kobe Turner.
What a cut.
And
wow.
He's still on his feet.
And what a cut. And what a cut.
He's going to fall into the end zone for another Colt touchdown, 21 yards out.
Man.
That is unreal.
He came in averaging 11.9 per carry.
Yeah.
And he's already over 100 yards in this first half.
Well over, yeah.
Kobe Turner is putting on a show tonight. He said, man, enough of being injured and all that stuff. He said, I am completely well, and let me just show you what I can do.
Todd, maybe Brett heard you when he said, I'd like to see Kobe run 20 times.
I doubt if Brett would listen to me because he knows I know nothing about football much, especially the inner workings of it. But it is nice to see Kobe having a big game.
That one's going to be left. So Josh Johnson misses his first PAT. That's going to lead the score at 34-0 in this one. They may have a flag. I heard the whistles blowing several times at the end of that play, but I don't see anything on the field. So
34-0 Colts, 6:22 left to go in the second quarter. And, man, these two turnovers, the last time we were here, it was turnovers for us that led to Trumann touchdowns.
Right.
And tonight we've flipped the script on that, and it's turnovers by Trumann. And one of them just came in ripping the ball out. And the other one, I think Marcus Slayton ripped out the other one. So,
yeah,
man, those are huge, especially when you pick them up your side of the 50 or their side of the 50. Good stuff, man. That's good stuff.
Yeah, he has 8 carries, 147 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
Ooh. So that average is up.
That average is going up.
And 22 cuts. Do you keep up with the cuts?
Man,
he's just
if only I could. I don't have enough of tally marks for those.
Man, oh, man, that dude is just making some amazing cuts through the line and on down.
Leland Newsom set to kick off again. And another short kick at about the 28-yard line. It's going to be number 4,
get the edge here,
who's trying to get outside, and he's going to be
Colin Sanders.
Knocked out by that's Kieran Morris.
Oh, Kieran Morris,
Yep.
Kieran Morris.
Yeah, he just kind of escorted him out of bounds. And but they're going to have good field position. They've not had bad field position. They've been getting the ball around the 40. Here they're going to have it around the 43-yard line. So it's not a matter of bad field position. It's just the turnovers that's just devastated Trumann's offense here in the first half of this game.
I told Kieran and to Colin they're going to have some kind of identifying marker for us up here because we get them confused every week. Nice block there by that Trumann player to free up Hatton for another 2 or 3 yards.
Talk about Wyatt Lancaster and Colin Sanders.
All kind of guys over there just corralling them, stretching out the line, and that's what you got to do. You got to keep forcing them out to the outside and use your speed.
And Sanders and Morris are both over here on this side of the field. Morris's socks are down just a little bit lower. But you see they are the same size. They're just numbers. One of them's wearing 22, one's 32. So they're hard to identify from up here. That's going to be Osmond with the keeper.
Oh.
Wow.
Marcus Slayton.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
They're trying to strip that ball loose. Hatton wind up with the football. Did he strip it from his own player?
I'm not sure.
Somehow Hatton had the ball, and the crowd was going crazy over here because Hatton was standing by himself at about the 47-yard line, ready to go off into the end zone. Now there's going to be a penalty at the end of that play. One of the Trumann players said something to the referee.
I think the frustration came out on that one. It's going to cost them some unsportsmanlike. But that was just one of those things where the guy they thought they had it didn't have it.
Right.
And so they were kind of upset that they weren't blowing the whistle. Then they wanted kind of a, personal foul. But the guy they thought they were trying to personal foul, he didn't have the ball. And so kind of a tough play there for the Wildcats, but great defense by the Rivercrest Colts.
So after the penalty against Trumann, That's going to back them up. 2nd down and 20 now.
I actually thought it was after the play. I thought it should have been dead ball.
Right.
It should be 3rd down.
Yeah.
And they do
well,
have
the
a 3rd
marker.
down on the field.
Yeah. So
they got it.
This should be 3rd down right here. There's a handoff to Hatton, and he's going to take it to about the 40-yard line.
It's going to bring up another 4th down. I think down 34-0. You're just about going to have to go for it here, I think. I don't know. Maybe not. But
don't want to get in too big of a hole for sure.
Yeah.
So 4th down and 13.
But you hate to give the ball to Rivercrest at the 40-yard line.
That's right.
Or 4th down at 12, rather.
I'm not sure what they're going to do. Hey, James Raines, thank you for watching from the Philippines, man. He said he will be here through the playoffs. So,
all right.
Man, you take care over there, and thank you for watching clear across the world. Going to be a timeout.
Yeah, Truman's going to call a timeout to kind of regroup with 4:26 left to go here in the first half. Rivercrest on top, 34-0.
Yeah, I didn't see this coming.
Pretty much flawless first half for the Colts.
Yeah,
the only thing we've missed an extra point. Other than that, everything's been kind of on cue. So,
I'd give us an A right now on all facets.
Oh yeah,
and man, it's remarkable what turnovers will do. Well, we haven't forced a lot of turnovers this year. That as I think back, I mean, my memory's not very long, but it's not been a key part of our offense, our defense. So, man, when you can do that, man, you talking about giving your offense short fields, and you got the whole playbook when you got a short field.
We're in our 9th game of the season, and we've probably had 3 games where we've had all of our starters on defense.
Yes.
Right.
And so I think in the ones that they've started, they have created some turnovers. So
right.
It's good to see everybody out there that you were counting on before the season started.
Right. Yeah, we when you're going to have injuries, you don't want to ever have injuries, but if you're going to have them, I guess have them in the first month of the year. Yeah. But you sure don't like to see these kids get hurt at any time for sure.
All right, here we go. 4th down and 12. They're going to go for it right here.
Wow.
Osment.
He's going to pass.
Backs up. He rolls to his
left.
left.
Hole right
he's
there,
going
man.
Tuck it and run it, and he's going to take it out. He's going to have the first down.
We actually had a man set to make the tackle, and the lineman grabbed his jersey from behind over here, and I saw some of our folks standing up holding their arms, and they were right. He just turned him all the way around, still had a hold of his jersey.
Yeah.
So
I tell you, with that lefty, it is hard to know whether he's going to run or throw, and it really gives you a weird look that you're not used to a lot of times with a lefty playing.
He's able to pick up 11 yards on the play and the first down, and 4:19 left to go in the first half, and Trumann has 1st and 10 at the Colt 46-yard line. There's a snap. Osment's going to keep it. Goes to the left side of the field, and he's going to be tackled there.
Wyatt Lancaster and
it's Jaden Young. Yeah.
Mm.
So a gain of about 6 for Trumann. Bring up 2nd down and 4, and we're at 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. It's been all Trumann. I've been all Rivercrest.
All Rivercrest at Trumann, that's for sure.
At Trumann.
That was a daddy going, put my boy in.
That's
77. Right. I love it. We like to see our kids play, but it's always difficult as a coach to know who to play and who not to play sometimes.
There's a handoff to Hatton.
What a hold again.
And
the same guy that held a while ago on the end, we saw the same hold again. So
he was slowed down that time by Cardi Smith, and then somebody came in and finished him up.
Going to pick up another first down, Coach, on that one.
Yeah, I was going to say not before he picked up the first down.
I tell you, if they're not gonna call it, it will be hard to stop somebody from running if you're able to just grab a jersey and turn a player.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that on that right side now.
When you get a 34-0 game, you have a tendency to kind of ease off on your officiating too, and so some things are let go that wouldn't be let go. And it shouldn't be that way, but it is sometimes.
Well, that wasn't the case a few weeks ago
when Cardi Smith trips up Jake Osment.
So on first down, Osment takes it for about 2 yards and bring up 2nd down and 8.
We've got a young man for Trumann down on the field right now. Well, he's going to get up, it looks like.
That's Osment.
He just wanted to get a breath for a minute. That dude's been having to run the show here on the Trumann side. And
boy, he runs it hard, too.
Yeah.
He does a good job. That offensive line does a good job.
He's got a lot to read and a lot to do, and he does a good job. Number 7, Mr. Osment. Yeah, it's awful quiet over here on this side.
2:24 left to go in the first half. Osmond drops back, and he's going to be out of bounds at about the 31-yard line.
Quinn Perry knocks him out.
Now we've got some action over here on this side.
He's going to throw a flag. When Quinshawn Perry ran off the field, he was going to run over one of the players, and he kind of got crossways, and the guy went to the ground, and now he's ready to fight. And but we're going to pick up a penalty, I'm afraid. Personal foul. Yeah, they're going to call it on the Colts.
It's one of those things, again, just a lack of focus right there puts you in a hard spot.
Well, you just can't extend your arms. You want to. You don't. Of course, you got to keep yourself from falling, too, but it costs us 15 yards.
And I'll tell you, you don't want to do things like that in a game like this. That can kind of change the momentum of the game real quick.
That's
you get this group fired up over here, and next thing you know, they're starting to put points on the board.
Yep.
Yeah, the cowbells are starting to come alive a little bit
exactly
right here.
So
2:15 left to go here in the first half.
Just play football. Just play football. There's Osmond with the keeper. Takes up the middle. I see
Wyatt
Lancaster in there.
And you're going to see
Marcus Slayton as well. Ian McLean comes out with the football.
And big man.
Somebody's helmet.
Somebody's
Osmond's
lost the helmet.
Is off.
Coach is out on the field. And
Marcus handed it back to him.
On those scrums, you got to play until they blow the whistle. And when they blow the whistle, then you got to stop. But since Osmond lost his helmet, he will have to come out of the game for a play.
And it was a late whistle on that, so it just they left the scrum going a long time, and really that's how you can get a lot of people hurt, get people folded up on, and so you'd like to see them when that momentum stops, go ahead and blow that whistle.
Right.
Yeah. Clock running 1:25.
So 1:25. Yep. Left to go in the first half. Colts on top, 34-0. Second down and 7.
Be nice to get in the end zone with that goose egg on the board.
There's a handoff. There's going to be a flag there. Collar. Yeah. That was
to Kylan Sanders.
Yeah.
He brings him down, but you can't grab him around the collar like that. That's another new rule that we've seen the last few years.
I think he was
tries to keep him.
Cade Hatton is quick, and I think he was just trying to get him down any way he could. And that was not intentional, but it's definitely a flag. It's definitely a penalty.
Right. It's going to be a first down, and it's going to give them a
first and go.
See, there's at least 30 yards right there we've had in penalties.
Yeah.
Did we have one back down here too? I can't remember.
We did.
45 yards of this drive has been penalties. And, man, that just kills you.
So first and go from the 4 for Trumann with 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go in the first half. It's going to be Osmond with the keeper. And he's going to fall into the end zone. So with 56 seconds left to go in the first half, Trumann scores. They put 12 on the scoreboard, but they're going to get 6 at a time. Now they fixed it. It's 34-6.
Yeah. Well, we held them out of the end zone till 56 seconds to go in the first half, which is a great job. But you still
a lot of penalties.
On that drive, and man, you just don't need to help anybody out. You just don't need to help anybody out.
And that got this Trumann crowd over here going a little bit.
Absolutely.
A little more energy on this side.
And that's where they should be. Always good support over here at Trumann. They love their Wildcats.
So Garcia set to try the point after. The hold by Greenwell. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, and it's good. So 34-7 now. Rivercrest on top with 56 seconds left to go in the first half.
Wonder if we can get another touchdown here with 56 seconds to go. But
Rainer's leading, two special teams touchdowns.
Yeah, 2 punt return touchdowns, I think.
Punt return, okay.
I'm not sure on kick returns, but he's up there pretty good. It throws us off sometimes on our monitor down here. It gets a little glitchy, but I do notice what you guys are seeing is pretty smooth. So that's good.
Yeah, it should be moving around now. Everything we're seeing shows it's moving. My wife keeps me straight from home when we freeze up. She wants me to know that. So she's give me a what? Look at your equipment stuff there and make sure it's working.
You can't even go out of the house without her telling you what to do.
I can't go nowhere. She's always telling me what to do. So I guess you got to have somebody like that in your life. Right, Coach?
That's right. That's exactly right.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I'm getting brownie points in this one, guys. I'm not walking with y'all.
Well, you know what they say. There's those that admit it and there's those that lie about it. So we'll just leave it at that.
I love it. We do appreciate you guys letting us know because we get into the football game and we don't have time to monitor everything. And so we do appreciate y'all letting us know through the chat, too.
Yes, thank y'all very much. And appreciate you telling us where you're watching from, man. We love to see everybody watching from all around.
Garcia set to kick off for Trumann from the 40-yard line. Kicks it deep. And to Kylan Sanders.
Make sure it goes in the end zone. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He just kind of turned and looked at it.
He's got a pretty good foot, doesn't he?
He does.
Pretty good foot.
He kicks the ball well over here.
There's old Richard Jacobs watching from Benton, over at Benton, Arkansas.
Right.
That's down in by Little Rock, isn't it?
James Berry watching from Caraway. Josh Connor there watching from Mountain View.
What are you doing in Mountain View, boy? He's up there just taking it easy, I guess.
All right, here we go. We have time to score again. If
we do. Just give it to Kobe Turner.
Got plenty of weapons out there.
Just don't turn it over this close to the end
That's
zone.
exactly right. Don't do anything that will lead to a score.
So 1st and 10 for the Colts at their own 20-yard line after the touchback on the kickoff. There's a snap. Direct snap to Turner. He flips it back to Cavante to a wide open Michael Rayner on that right side. He slips down and falls to about the 32, where it'll be first and 10 Rivercrest. They're going to mark it at the 31. That's where his knee went down.
Tackled over by number 12, Gavin Greenwell on the tackle over there. Nice open field tackle on Mike Rayner.
The Colts have 3 timeouts too, so there's a pass to the right. It's intercepted by number 2. That's Caden Donovan, and like I said,
that's what you couldn't do.
That last series, you can't give them any momentum.
Yep. Big interception there with 36 seconds to go, and they're deep in Rivercrest territory.
Yeah. Well, that's what you couldn't have right there.
Yeah. Those plays, it's just little things that add up.
Yep.
And next thing you know, this crowd's getting wild. That team's getting fired up, and they're making plays, and they're right back in this thing.
Wow.
You keep. Now they got 1st and 10 at the Colt 12-yard line. They have 36 seconds left. They have 1 timeout, but they have time to add
to 3 scores.
Right.
Yeah,
and they will get the ball after the half. So
That's
sure
right.
will. It's a big series right here for the Colt defense.
There's a snap. Osmond Rose to his right. He's a left-handed quarterback, and he's going to be
brought
brought down by, I believe that's going to be to Kylan Sanders.
To Kylan Sanders on a big sack, man. That takes him all the way back to the 24-yard line. So big loss there on that play. Brings it down to 25 seconds to go.
Trumann calls
before halftime. We are trying to keep them out of the end zone. Even though it's 34-7, we still don't want them to score here right before the half.
So Trumann calls their last timeout. Down 34-7.
Huge play.
That's a big play right there. That's a big play by the defense.
And, Osmond rolling to his right. He's a left-handed quarterback.
Yeah, that's hard on a quarterback.
Hard to do. You got to make that adjustment to even get the ball off. And Sanders was all over him right there.
I've seen that more and more in high school football, and that just puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback. That is so hard to throw across your body and to get anything on it. Hard to just spin around and square up your shoulders in that situation.
Right. And probably 9 times out of 10, he's going to tuck it and run it on this right side.
Well, that's what you would think, because you keep trying to see him square around to throw, but I would just kind of have to play the run on this side over here.
And that's probably designed to get that defender to come up so he can get around and make a move on.
Huge play right there.
So 2nd down and 22 for Trumann at the Rivercrest 24-yard line.
We get another sack right here. They're out of timeouts. That might about do it. They'd have to hurry.
There's a snap. Osmond again rolls to his right. He passes.
He did get it straight in that time.
And almost picked off by Kieran Morris.
Yeah.
He was there to defend. That's Hatton down there in the end zone for Trumann. And Kieran has about probably a 5-6 inch advantage there, and was able to jump up and knock that loose. Or actually, he probably could have caught it. Went through his hands right there. So 19 seconds left here in the first half.
Still way too much time for me.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
3rd down and 22 for Trumann.
Yeah, you just don't want to. You don't want that to hurt you. You want to see them come up short.
Play clock is under 10 right now. It's at 5.
We're playing up awfully close for them to have to
get. Rolling to his left this time. He's got the edge over there. He passes to his left. It's complete. And the knee goes down there.
Down by Michael Rayner.
That's number 2, I believe, Donovan.
I think number 9. I can't tell.
Not sure what we got. Referee's blowing the whistle. I think they're wanting to put some more time on the clock.
Why would they put more time on the clock? Well, why would he stop the clock?
They put 10 seconds on the clock.
I don't understand that. He was in bounds. That's not a good call.
Now they're running the clock. 7, 6, be the last play of
the
first half.
To
Kylan Sanders with another sack on Osmond. He's 2 big plays there to Kylan Sanders.
Wow.
He just threw his helmet down on the ground. Usually that's a penalty, but no call there by the referee right behind him. But I don't know. I don't understand why they stopped the clock and then recranked it because
he was in bounds when his knee
Coach
went
Fleming's
down.
asking that question right now. That guy went down.
I think that half should have been over.
Yeah, I think he thought maybe he had a first down or something, but he just kind of turned around and walking away from Johnny, not giving a really good explanation with Johnny's head hanging down. That there was no sense to stop the clock there and then recrank it and add more time back on. That almost cost Rivercrest a touchdown.
What a great job by the Rivercrest defense.
I tell you what.
I mean, they had 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line after that interception by number 2, Caden Donovan, and the Colt D stepped up.
To Kylan Sanders, 2 big sacks.
Huge plays.
And so we're going to go to halftime 34-7. Great first half for the Colts. Got a little bit interesting there toward the end of that first half, but we come back here in about 20 minutes or so. We will kick off to Trumann. And as we look at records, just real quick, Trumann's 4-4, and they are 2-3 in the conference. Colts are 6-2 and 5-0. So we can come out of here with this victory tonight. We're going to go into that last game next week 6-0, and it will be for the conference championship next Friday night against the Blyville Chickasaws. So we'll try to get a score on that, and we'll see you in just a little bit. Get a break.
Hey, welcome back, guys. We're just going to give you a few stats here before we get going this second half. Trumann Wildcats put together 96 total yards of offense, 26 carries, 76 yards rushing, 2 of 4 passing for 20 yards, led by Jake Osmond, 15 carries, 44 yards, and a score. The Colts put up 296 first half yards. What a half by Kobe Turner, 8 carries, 147 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's over 18 yards a carry. Just a great half. Kavonte Washington, who we talked about all year, the offense runs well when he's a willing runner, and he had 4 carries, 44 yards in that first half.
Nice.
And was 8 of 11 passing for 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Made one mistake where we did throw that pick with just about 30 seconds left. They had the ball at the 12-yard line, and then we saw Tyquilin Sanders step up and put together 2 sacks on quarterback Jake Osmond.
Plays.
To preserve that 34-7 halftime lead of the Colts. Wyatt Lancaster, 8 tackles in the first half. He is now 8 tackles away from tying Braden Wilson to be the all-time leading tackler in school history.
Wow.
And he is 9 away from owning it by himself. Tyquilin Sanders, 7 tackles, those 2 sacks I talked about. Marcus Slayton, 6 tackles, but man, we forced 2 or 3 turnovers in that first half and capitalized on those. And so, great job by the Rivercrest coaches putting a game plan together. Defense has been good, offense has been stellar, and so it's been a good night, guys, so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure has, man. I tell you, we've got 3 or 4 seniors that are breaking records just about every time they step on the field these days.
Crazy.
And it's just amazing to see the records that we're seeing fall this year. Man, what a career these seniors have had, and man, we're gonna really miss them. But we got them for a few more weeks. So we're gonna see how much fun we can have here as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. And I think did we have a halftime score?
12-8. Blyville was up over Pocahontas at the half.
Blyville has moved up ahead of Pocahontas, and so so anyway, we are just about a minute 20 left before we go to game, and man, we've had a really good Rivercrest Colt first half.
Yeah,
34-7. Just talking to a few of the Wildcat media guys, and they just feel that they've played a lot better than this year. But there was a big letdown, I believe, from last week. They had Blyville on the ropes the whole game and let them come back there. Kind of a heartbreaking loss, and those are kind of hard to get over. And then you got to get right back up and get prepared for Rivercrest. So, that's no excuse, but that's a
tough 2 week
big
stretch.
part of it. Yes.
Great job there at the end of that first half as Tyquilin Sanders made a couple of big tackles for loss there to keep Trumann out of the end zone after that interception. And, this could be 34-14 right now.
Yes.
But instead it's still 34-7. Yeah. And, we've got to still play football even though we have a big lead because, while we won that first half, they could come back and do the same thing this half.
Yep.
So you just got to make sure you keep your head on straight and just play football.
And Trumann's going to get the ball right off the bat here, as we said at the end of the first half, that they're going to open up with the ball, and we'll see where we're at, see what has been talked about at halftime, and see if this defense can stay on track. Because man, they're starting to put up some low numbers week after week, and that is really big.
It's actually going to be Tyquilin Sanders. He may have been the one kicking the first half. I'll have to go back and watch.
There's the one. Going to catch it up
short
front.
Kick by number 4 there.
There's Kieran Morris with the tackle.
On the tackle.
Number 4 is Coda Cameron on that return.
And again, just like we've been saying all first half, Trumann, good field position.
Yep.
I bet they've had the ball just about every time between the 35 and 40. And some a little bit in, some a little bit out, but they're going to have good field position. And so, again, as Ronnie just said, that stop right there before the first half was over was huge by Tyquilin Sanders twice, not once but twice. So, big pat on the back to Tyquilin Sanders on those big plays.
And that was on a speedy Jake Osmond there, that quarterback for Trumann, who is lined up here, start this third quarter for the Wildcats, 1st and 10 from their own 37. He's going to keep it, run it to the right side, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped. And
Cardi out there.
Marcus Slayton, White Lancaster on that tackle.
Cardi out there mixing it up a little bit with 22. That was Isaiah Carrillo. And they played their blocks to the whistle for sure.
Cardi has that hand heavily taped up, wrapped up.
Yeah.
Good to have him back, though, over there on that end.
He might have felt like he was riding one of them bulls about that time because he rides bulls for a hobby. How'd you like to ride a bull for a hobby?
No, thank you.
So 11-12 left to go in the third quarter. 2nd down and 6 for Trumann. Ball is out there on 41-yard line. Jake Osmond, quarterback, takes the snap. He's going to keep it again.
Wyatt Lancaster.
Wyatt Lancaster with a tackle there as he dives in and grabs the waist of Osmond.
And now he's just 7 tackles away from tying the all-time tackle record.
He's actually just 6 away. He
Six away now.
He had a tackle on the play before, too.
He's already had one. So we may have a new leading tackler for all time for Rivercrest after this game. I kind of bet we do because he's in on most of the tackles.
And Osmond's running to this side, being a left-hander. He's running over here a lot. So 3rd down and 4 for Trumann. 10:30 left to go in the third quarter. This time he hands it off to Hatton on the right side.
Wow.
Oh,
man.
Goodness.
That was Marcus
Slayton.
Goodness.
And
I think he took out the yard marking guy, too, with that tackle.
He was taking out everything.
So there's been a big crash over there of all the flag guys. But, man, that's going to be 4th down over there if that marker thing still works.
I'm
not
glad
sure.
that's not me.
I had somebody from Trumann tell me today, they sent me a text, man, y'all take it easy on that. I said, I tell you what, stay out of the way of number 3 because he's gonna be hitting hard.
You've been forewarned.
I said, he's coming at you hard. Yeah, he did right there. So 4th and 3 for Trumann. They're going to go for it here. They're down 34-7. They're trying to draw the Colts offside, but that front line of the defense is staying put.
Hopefully we keep our contain on this side. We're actually we walked the guy a little cless to the line. I was like,
2 on the play clock.
Yeah, they're going to snap it quick.
Got it off. He's going to hand it off to
They're not going to make
stuffed.
it. They're not going to make it.
It already blew the whistle.
So they're going to turn it over on downs.
Yeah. Oh, Ian got shoved over by one of the Trumann players. No call. The referees had their back.
Who was that guy up slow? Is that Cardi? Yeah, Cardi goes off holding his hand.
Yeah, I see him over there.
I sure hope that's not his thumb that he's had surgically repaired. He is down on the ground over on that far side, and he is in some pain right now. One of the coaches are attending to him. But the Colts are going to take all over right there, 1st and 10.
Tackle by Ian McLean on that stop. Big stop right there.
Big stop.
So 1st and 10 for the Colts at the Trumann 43-yard line after the turnover on downs. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kobe Turner's going to take the handoff. He cuts middle, back to the right.
What a run.
Skips.
That is unreal.
He's still on his feet at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Kobe Turner from 43 yards out. He was averaging 18 yards a carry before that.
That's up.
He did a Forrest Gumper. He just ran on out of the field, man. He just kept running.
It's like watching a video game, man.
Man, oh man.
I don't know the last time I've seen somebody run with that kind of balance and burst of speed.
Yeah. Right. It's like he can just turn it on when he wants to and just, I mean.
Well, and he's not just going through. I mean, he's going through tackler after tackler and just stopping, cutting, and he's right back to full speed.
It looked like he skipped right there. He just did a little skip move and jumped over somebody.
I noticed that earlier. You're right. He looks like he's skipping through there.
Yeah.
He sure does. What a play.
Rayner goes in motion.
Physics, you shouldn't just be able to do that.
There's a play
Washington
right there.
throws it to Rayner on that left side, and then the 2-point conversion is good. So we get back to the point there on that missed PAT earlier. It's 42-7.
Wow.
Rivercrest with 10:04 left to go in the third quarter.
Nice start the second half, man. I tell you, that was all Kobe Turner right there because, I mean, there was all kind of guys trying to bring him down. And he just he's there, you got him, and then he disappears and shows up on the other side of you, and he's gone.
I tell you what, and Kobe does a lot of that. Once he gets past that line of scrimmage, it's one-on-one stuff there.
Yeah.
He's just able to shift and stuff. So a lot of credit. A lot of credit to that offensive line. You had Nolan Williams up there. You had Ian McLean, Jared Robertson, Andrew Lomack, all those guys up there, Quinn Shunperry, who are creating those holes, for Kobe to get there. And then
if you can get him into the secondary, then he takes it from there, you know. And just incredible, man. He's just a joy to watch. Good night.
That is unreal.
It's going to be Naeem Rayner kicking off here. No, it's Josh Johnson kicking off.
We have a lot of people
We
kicking
have
off
a
tonight.
revolving door of kickers here.
I think Channel 8's here tonight, so that might be a ice cream play of the week right there.
9 carries, 191 yards, 4 touchdowns so far.
Wow.
So
Man, oh, man.
huge game.
So Josh Johnson with the kickoff. It's going to hit about the 15-yard line where it's going to be picked up and ran out by number 2, I believe. There's going to be a flag at the end of that play.
Going to be Mike Faison and Roosevelt Banks on that
I think
play.
they broke that guy in half, man. The way his body just went limp. Going to see what this call is about.
They have the officials mic'd over here. Or they used to. I think they still do. Let's see what he says.
I think it's going to be against Trumann. Oh, they're calling personal foul, blindside block, or is that a targeting?
It wasn't targeted. It wasn't to the head. I'm not sure.
I think that's a blindside block. That's kind of a new signal that I'm not used to, but I should know that. But blindside block, I believe, and it's going to cost them 15 as a personal foul.
Yeah. It's all the way back to the 17. I mean,
it's good to see one of them 15-yarders go against the other guys once in a while.
So 9:35 and counting here in this third quarter. Colts up 42-7. Big night for Kobe Turner. 191 yards rushing so far, 4 touchdowns.
Watch Friday night. What do they call it? Friday Night Football tonight on Channel 8 because, man, he's going to be putting on a show for you.
Osmond's going to keep it, run to the right side of that line, and he's going to be tackled there. Looks like big man was in there.
That's right.
There's a little bit
Andrew Lomack.
A little bit of riffraff going on after every play right now, so there's a little bit of tempers flying.
Well, if you're Truman, you got to be highly frustrated, with the way this game's been going for them. So it can get a little testy out there in games like this.
Just got to keep your head. Don't want anything crazy happen and not be able to play next week against Blytheville.
And Truman still has a chance to make the playoffs.
Absolutely.
They have Harrisburg next week. There's a pass over here to the left. Nice job by Kieran Morris.
Nice play. Nice play there by Kieran Morris, tipping that ball away.
He just jumped up
from the receiver. They haven't thrown the ball a whole lot. They are a run-oriented team, and they've done that really well. They've got a big old beefy line blocking you hard, but great play right there. Good sportsmanship as we see.
Yes, we have
number
a running
7
clock because
getting them down so much
Jake
early,
Osmond
it really took them out of their game plan for what they like to do. So they're having to mix in those passes a little bit more.
Yeah, if you run the ball a lot, you don't want to get down big like that because it's hard to come back. There's Cubitt on the carry.
First down.
Big back. And
it's going to be Kobe Turner and Wyatt Lancaster.
Going to be a first down and 10 for the Trumann Wildcats as the clock continues to run here in the third quarter. 7:41 left and clock running. So are we 30? Let's see. Yeah, we're 35 up, so we're in the mercy rule clock.
Yeah, that's been running this whole possession for Trumann. Even on that incomplete pass there, I noticed it was running. So 7:20 and counting. First and 10 for the Wildcats. The ball at their own 27-yard line. They're down 42-7. Osmond's going to hand it off to Hatton over here on this left side. If he tries to stiff arm Jaden Young, but Jaden said, "No, you just go on out of bounds, young man."
Wow. Man, that was a big stiff arm, but Jaden had a little bit longer arms, I think.
Yeah,
and put him on the sideline, and so. Pretty good pickup there, though.
Yeah, it was a gain of 6 on the play.
Going to be 2nd and 4.
If he gets past Jaden right there, he's probably taking that one to the house.
Yeah, we got so many guys playing up on defense. If they connect with a pass and get behind us or just make one guy miss, there's a lot of space to run.
Yeah, we're definitely loading the box right there. That's called loading the box. Everybody up close trying to stop this run.
Cubitt on the carry.
It's going to be a little short.
In on the stop is
– it's going to be it's like to Kylan Sanders.
Yeah. Also, Jacavian Williams came up out of the bottom of that pile.
Going to make it 3rd down and 2.
Mike Faison in over here at this cornerback spot for the Colts on the near side.
That Rivercrest band is doing a good job over tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, they do an awesome job.
They're going to State Monday. Hope the rain stays away where they can do a good job Monday at State, Little Rock.
That's going to be Osmond on the quarterback keeper, and Ian McClain, I believe, is going to be
first down there for Trumann. And this is what Trumann's known for right here. Just 3 yards and a cloud of dust, as they used to say. And but when you get down 35, this here will not help you catch up really quick.
That's right.
And I think they're just going to go back to doing their thing and work on that for their next opponent. I'm not sure who they've got next week.
14-12 Pocahontas
have
over Blavel right now.
Okay. What's that?
14-12 Pocahontas over Blavel right now.
Pocahontas has got Blavel a little bit behind right now, 14-12. So you never know what might happen. Just got to keep playing hard and take care of your game.
Osmond fakes the pass.
Now he's going to go deep.
He throws it over the top. Oh, come on.
Catch a flag there.
Guess it wasn't
that
catchable.
No, it was.
Yeah, it was there. Jaden just got there early.
Well, we definitely got there early.
He didn't know where the ball was, and he kind of just put his head down and went to stop the play. Tried to save the touchdown, which he did.
We did on the pump fake.
Yeah, we did.
By
Yeah,
Osmond and
he tried. He just did that to save the touchdown, and it ended up saving the touchdown, but it's going to cost him some yards and a first down. And